If you are believing anything that you're seeing that comes across that television or on Facebook or on the internet, these different events that are going on, if you are believing these things, listen to what God says about you. Listen to what God says in 2 Thessalonians. I'm going to start with chapter 2, and I'm going to start with verse 10. It says, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish," talking about y'all that believe all of this stuff y'all saying, "because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved," because y'all refuse. Y'all have that form of godliness, but because you refuse to receive the love of the truth, because you reject truth, God says, "And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie." What lie? Any lie that the Antichrist and those who are attached to him, any lie that he gives, you're going to believe it. That they should believe a lie, that they all, listen, all, if you believe anything that's coming across that television or on the news and the media, this is what God says about you. That they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. See, a lot of y'all got itching ears for foolishness. All of these different staged and planned events. And I'm going to say, starting with the two so-called attempts on the Antichrist. Totally staged. These different mass shootings and school shootings. And I'm not saying that people didn't die. But if you believe the narrative that they're pushing, oh, you're doomed. These different stabbings and all these different little mass shootings, it's like they're just popping up like weeds, back to back to back to back to back. And then this most recent one. Oh my goodness, anybody that believes that, you're doomed. You're doomed. You don't even realize, because you have itching ears, because you hate the truth. I don't care how much you talk about you know the Lord and you waiting for the rapture. Because you hate the truth, God says you're in deep trouble. You're going to believe these lies. You're going to believe it. A lot of y'all are listening to a lot of these so-called truthers on YouTube and on Facebook. A lot of y'all subscribe to them. A lot of y'all get up early in the morning and y'all listen to everything that they're saying. You're being deceived. You're being deceived. And what you don't realize, because you're blind, what you don't realize is that after every last one of these staged events, they come out with a different executive order or some kind of a law they're passing. And here in Florida, they had already set the stage. They're getting ready for civil war, and you all can't even see it. They're setting the stage for civil war. Here in Florida, I don't know if it's in other states or not, but from, I believe, starting in September all the way through December, you can purchase guns and ammo with without any taxes, tax-free. They letting you just rack up. Then Florida just passed the law where you can, it don't matter who you are, you can just carry a gun. Don't matter who you are. And then after this last staged event, this hoax, a man probably somewhere on the island, his character has been killed off. Just like a movie, the whole world is a stage for them. It's a movie. They are all actors. These politicians, they're all actors. That young man came on the scene to produce enough hate to get everybody revved up. So after they staged this little incident that happened with him, anybody that dared say anything about him, speak the truth about him, they're either fired or they're getting ready to be jailed. They just came out with a law called by his name. I don't even want to mention his name because they're all liars. They came out with this law that's named after him. So if you say anything about him or the synagogue of Satan, again, I already told you all, anybody who believes that those people are God's chosen people, y'all believe in the lie. Y'all are doomed. According to what God says, you're doomed. If you don't have enough discernment to realize at this point that those are not God's chosen people, you're doomed. You're believing the lie. You're under the strong delusion. Now, they've came out with the law that on all college campuses, at least most of them that they mention, that now the students can carry weapons. And y'all so blind, you can't even see that they're setting the stage for civil war. And the reason why you're blind, because you hate the truth. You hate the truth. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but the things that God has been using me to put on this page, very few listen. Because they hate the truth. They want something juicy, some juicy gossip. Got that itching ear. And God said, because you hate truth, you're going to believe these lies. You're going to believe these lies. You're under a strong delusion. And let me tell you this. You're going to miss the rapture. And most of you all, not only are you going to miss the rapture, most of you all will probably take the mark. Because I believe most of you all, you're not even saved. Especially if you believe that you can just live in sin and you're going to make the rapture. No, you're not even saved. You're not a believer. So this could be your last warning. Y'all better shut the television off. If you're sincere, you better shut the television off, internet, everything. Because y'all are under a strong delusion and you're about to miss the rapture. Take care.